guest is coming here all the way from Korea, actually. And his name is Yoowi Jang. And he is the CSO of Synco. Okay? Now, Synco is an investment fund, but it's also Asia's leading blockchain community network, which Yoowi is going to be explaining to us about. So,
Shalom Tel Aviv, my name is Yoowi Jang. I am a co-founder and chief strategy officer at Synco. It's my pleasure to stand before you here today. So today I'm really here to talk about two things. I'd like to talk about what Synco is and what Synco has been doing in the past year since our incorporation in 2017, followed by what Synco Chain is all about, which is an ICO we are doing. So our company was incorporated in 2017 by the four co-founders, and we four co-founders sat down together. We were actually thinking about trying to find the value and the essence of the blockchain. And our answer to that was actually it led to one question: where is the value created in blockchain? So we were trying to find the answers for that. And the answer we found, the values were created in threefold stages. Number one, sharing. Number two, expanding. And number three, adoption and utilization. So to make it easy to understand, we can think of the example of Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto, he actually open sourced it. So number one, he shared it. And as a result, it expanded. And number three, people started to utilize and adopted it. So through this three-stage journey, the value was created and it grew exponentially. So our answer to that question, these three stages were only made by the community. So what Synco envisioned when we incorporated our company was to build this blockchain community. So this is what we have been doing. It sums up what we've been doing in the past year. So we started as an investment. We invest as a fund. We also invest as a syndicate. We have a crowdfunding platform. And because the community is the backbone and essence of the blockchain, we wanted to cultivate it. We wanted to nurture it. So what does it take to build this community? Besides this investment group, is the media. We need to share transparent and reliable media information with the community. So that was the first thing we did. Actually, it's pretty interesting when you look at the demographic of the investors or the people who are participating in ICO in Korea and Japan. The majority amount is actually coming from old generation people. I mean, let's look at Asia today. The rising real estate crisis, the price is extremely high, and 90% of the Korean population attend college. What does it mean to young generation? They have to spend a lot of money in college tuition. They struggle with debt. And they have a lot of pressure to have a house and to have a car, so they can save money. I mean, they are not the one who are actually leading this ICO participation. Rather, it's old generation people who were actually baby boomer generation, who were beneficiary of the real estate rise. So those money are coming from these people. But this demographic have some issues. I mean, they're not the most digital savvy people. So we wanted to be inclusive platform because the community is supposed to be for everyone who are in the ecosystem. So instead of going online, we decided to publish offline magazine, which actually answers all the questions that they're looking for. But we also wanted to be inclusive to the millennials and then all other demographic people. So we started online-based news, blockchain news, and also now we are producing videos on YouTube with Blockchain TV, and we are soon going to publicate some of the blockchain publications. But media involvement with the community was not enough for us, so we wanted to be in a deeper level of engagement with the community. So we decided to launch the Korea's one of the first blockchain academy. So overall, over 500 people took our course, and we are offering beginners, intermediate, advanced, and developers course, and now we expanded it to blockchain business course. So for instance, this developers course are very interesting. Everyone is struggling with lack of and shortage of developers, and all the corporates want to do something about blockchain. We are actually helping these incubation and cultivation of blockchain developers. And after this step is the blockchain center. And this is the place where we're going to nurture, provide some mentorship. We actually have a shared office so we can provide these physical locations, help them like meeting with influential people so they can be mentored. And most importantly, it's a one ecosystem cycle. It goes back to the investment. That's what they really need. The seed investment can actually be done by our platform. So in between, we are trying to really do a lot of engagement with the community. So we have a weekly, monthly symposiums and annual conference. So what it looks like, this is what we are doing in Korea every month. This is the photos of Seoul and Korea blockchain symposium. So we typically have about 1,000 or 1,200 participants. This is our meetup photos. So this is inside the Seoul Blockchain Center, which is located in the heart of Gangnam district. We can accommodate up to 100 people. And this is, it used to be have like a weekly event, but now we are doing it like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So we also invite like influential leaders of the industry and share their vision, try to educate our community because our community needs to be smarter, and that's actually the value of our community overall. We also believe in collaboration. I mean, many of you may wonder, where is the name Synco coming from? Synco stands for synchronized collaboration. We really believe in collaboration. We don't believe in zero-sum game. We believe in positive-sum game through collaboration. So we are putting a lot of effort to do a lot of collaborative effort with local corporates. This one is with Hana KEB Bank, which is one of the largest commercial bank in Korea. So we co-hosted some of the workshops and seminars with them. This is a photo of our first seminar with them at their headquarters. Another photos of our symposium. So we invite like industry leaders and try to share their visions and what they're thinking about the industry. And this is our investment over the year. We invested more than 17 projects. Typically, we invest about 1 to 5 million in one project, but the maximum project we invested was 24 million in one project. Also, this is the media effort activities we have been doing. So we started from this magazine. We have publicated over 11 issues, and this is based on monthly. And now we expanded it to other parts of Asia. So now we are having Japanese version and Vietnamese version. We have other people who want to start our business in other parts of Asia. So there will be more different language of Asian magazine is gonna come along this year. But we also have online news channel, which is you can see on the upper right. And the lower right is our YouTube channel, Blockchain News. So we are actually producing a lot of contents. And this is the academy. So even the same logic applies to academy. We don't believe in zero-sum game. I mean, we are all trying to do a lot of collaboration with different interested parties. So this one is our collaborative course with MK Daily Group. MK is the largest newspaper and media group based in South Korea. So we are teaching 3 courses with them, independent from Seoul Blockchain Academy. So we have business blockchain course, Ethereum DApp developers course, and newbie to blockchain course, and many other collaboration courses are coming along next month. And this is a photo of our blockchain center, our blockchain academy, which is located in the Seoul Blockchain Center. And this is our workshop in Busan. So currently we're teaching these courses in 2 cities, Seoul and Busan, which is the 2nd largest city in Korea. And this is the Seoul Blockchain Center. I mean, we were thinking about the French Enlightenment philosophers. You know, they used to meet at the Café du Fleur and then share these great knowledges together. And then they made a great synergy, and that ignited light for the Enlightenment movement. We want to do the same thing here in Seoul. We want to bring in all the blockchain experts together, all the blockchain companies, all the blockchain startups together, so we can share the great ideas and we can change the world. If you're looking for a place in Seoul, you're all welcome. We have a free beer and coffee provided 24/7. We open this place 24/7 because blockchain never sleeps. So that's enough about what we have been doing the past year. That's actually a solid track record. And based on this track record, we are taking it to the next level. Our motto is back to the essence of the blockchain. I mean, we are focusing on the community cultivation. So that's what Synco Chain is trying to do in a nutshell. So this is an ecosystem of what we are trying to materialize. And many of these things are something that we have been already doing. So Synco Academy, Synco Hood, Synco Media, Synco Pay, Synco Lunch, Synco Ramp, Synco Dex, and Synco iTrade. So there are some new functions that we added into this platform, which we didn't have. And because we see a lot of troubles in this the current blockchain space, I can think of 3 problems. Number 1, problem with exchange. Number 2, with ICO participation. Number 3 is blockchain media. So let's start with exchanges. A lot of ICOs, they put a lot of effort to raise funds. But at the end of the day, a lot of exchanges are asking tremendous amount of amounts to list their tokens. We see that as a waste of money, and we think this is very unsustainable for our blockchain community. So what Synco is trying to do is we are going to list those tokens that we invest on our platform with the minimum listing fees that is really essential for us to take. And for the traders, we're also going to get the essential minimum amount of interest so they can be encouraged to be part of this community. It's not for profit model that we're looking at this. And another interesting function is Synco iTrade. So it's actually adding some liquidization for those tokens before they are listed officially on our exchange. We're going to list iToken for those tokens that we invested, and then people will be able to trade them before they are officially listed. Second problem is with the media. The media, I mean, you can just find the media, you pay for your article, and then they write good things about your content. But from the community perspective, especially a lot of people who are not able to distinguish good projects and bad projects, and people who are in the process of learning about blockchain and cryptocurrency, they need something reliable. I mean, it's not just like that. So we are actually bringing transparency to blockchain media. So pre-existing our business, like ICO Crowd Magazine and Blockchain News, we don't get paid or we don't get any sponsorship to actually prevent us from any conflict of interest. So using that model, we are also combining the community participation option on top of it, like a Steemit. So people will be able to produce their own content along with our pre-existing media content. And for those people who are producing good content, will be rewarded with Synco token. Another and most critical problem that we found is the problem that we see in ICO participation, especially the community, the individual investors who are the backbone of this ecosystem. Often, let's think of Korea, these people who don't speak English and who are not able to choose good projects from bad projects. They have nowhere to go. That's why these people are risky to be exposed to scams and bad projects. In order to prevent, we have a strong due diligence team and also using the crowd of wisdom and combine our due diligence team and with the crowd of wisdom, we're going to introduce good ICO projects. But more importantly, it's all about number when you're investing, right? So when you're as an individual investor, you can get large amount of discount because you're only investing a little. But as a crowd fund, the power of the crowd, we can accumulate all that amount together. The volume goes up, we can get a higher bonus. The fruit will be shared by every single investors in our community. So in a longer term, by sticking together, we are stronger together. And there are many other things that we have, and I'm more than happy to explain more about its functions. And this is our team. So our CEO, Taylor Lee, he was a partner in one of the major construction companies in Korea. And following that, he founded his own company in Indonesia. He had a coal mining company, and he listed his company on the Korea's stock exchange. So he's a seasoned businessman. Leona is our executive director, and she is coming from education background. She graduated from Ewha Women's University, which is one of the most renowned university in Korea. So she's leading the blockchain academy section, and I'm CSO. I graduated from UC Berkeley. I studied sociology, so I'm really interested in this community involvement and establishing this blockchain community. And Youngjin studied in China and Australia. He's actually overseeing our China relationship and other business relationship. And Shiman, our CFO, he is from Citi Group in Korea, and our CTO Sean Kim. He was leading 80 engineers at one of the Samsung subsidiary companies, so he's like a seasoned engineer, and other engineers as well. So strategy and research team are some of the key members of our due diligence team. These people went to Wharton School in Seattle, and they are the one who are doing the due diligence, introducing good projects to our community. So other than these members, we have about 39 plus members in our company. You are always invited to come visit and see every single one of us. And this is some schedule of our ICO. And if you have more questions, you can go to our website. And also, I'm going to be here all day today and tomorrow. I'm going to have a booth outside. So if you have any questions, and you're all free to come join me and ask any questions. And overall, I really want to reiterate, this is something that we need to put our collective effort all together, and I'm really looking forward to materialize that new world based in blockchain with every one of you. Thank you for listening.